Welcome. My name is Jim Goodell, and I'm a leadership consultant with Catholic Leadership Institute. We've been asked to put together this video in order to provide you with an overview of the various categories and reports that you'll find when accessing the Disciple Maker Index portal. This is where you'll see the results of the various responses from your parishioners to the survey. I'm now going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go through the various reports. First and foremost, thank you for being a part of the Disciple Maker Index. Now that you have completed the survey process, it is time to start digging into your results and learn how the data can inform your priorities and your planning. In preparation for your first webinar, you should be logging on to the client portal at Catholic Leadership Institute's website to view your results. The URL and logon instructions will have been sent to you via email. Once you log into the portal, you will be taken to a screen called the DMI Reporting Center with your parish name. You can see in this example, we're using St. Eileen as a test parish, but your parish will be DMI Reporting Center for your parish name, of course. This page will first display some basic statistics on how many surveys were taken. So in this case, 42 total surveys were completed. Of the 42, 26 were taken online, and 16 were taken via paper. And then we provide you with a depiction of that via a pie graph. As you scroll down the page, you will see 12 reports sorted into 3 categories: custom and context, beliefs, effectiveness, and drivers for big outcomes. 4 factors of a thriving parish is the 3rd category. We have collected many years of data and have identified a group of important and influential questions from the survey to focus on. We know that there are about 10 to 12 things that really influence the faithful on their journey. We ran a regression analysis to understand what questions from the survey have the most potential to impact growth at your parish. There are 12 predetermined reports to guide you. Each report was designed based on the research and findings from CLI's data repository. The reports highlight the most impactful data from the survey. You will still have access to view results for any question on the survey. There are 5 custom and context reports. The first one is demographics. This first report shows you who took the survey. It breaks down your participants in terms of age, ethnicity, marital status, etc. Looking carefully at this report will also tell you who did not participate in the survey. Maybe you noticed that there are only a handful of people under the age of 36 who participated. The Strengths and Opportunities report identifies the top 3 areas with the highest percentage of strongly agree responses and the top 3 highest frequency responses. It also identifies the top 3 areas with the lowest percentage of strongly agree responses and lowest frequency responses. The benchmark report allows you to look at any question on the survey and add some context. You can look at your parish data in context with other parishes of similar size, other parishes in a similar geographic area, others from your diocese, and in context with the whole database. You'll also be able to see different years of data if you've taken the survey more than once, and you'll be able to see the top performers in any given question. This may be helpful from a best model standpoint. The cross-tabulation or cross-tab report is one that is advanced. You will be able to generate hypotheses as a team and then test them in this report. The report allows you to look at any 2 questions on the survey in relationship with one another. For example, I might say, the reason for our welcoming scores are so low is because we have a lot of divorced people who don't feel welcomed. Using the cross-tab report, I can select the question on welcoming and the question related to marital status and see if my hypothesis is correct or not. The last report in the custom and context categories looks at the results for the questions that your key leaders responded to. There are 3 beliefs, effectiveness, and drivers for big outcomes reports. The first report, Key Drivers, is a list of key questions that discuss areas that highly influence people's faith journey and relationship with the parish. The second report, Belief in Core Catholic Teaching, is a report of all the questions from the survey that ask about core Catholic beliefs. For example, how strongly do you believe that the Eucharist is truly Christ's presence? Or how firmly do you believe that Christ rose from the dead for our salvation? Finally, the Effectiveness of Parish Support report displays all questions from the survey that touch on ways in which the parish supports the faithful on their journey. An example would be, is information easy to find? Or the parish staff is friendly and helpful? The last category of predetermined reports is the 4 factors of a thriving parish. Through our research, we know that these 4 factors, if done well, result in a thriving parish. For that reason, we've taken the questions from the DMI and summarized them on these 4 reports. Leadership Indicators polls questions that speak to the leadership of the parish. The Sunday Experience includes questions about preaching, music, and welcoming. We call them the 3 H's: hymns, homilies, and hospitality. Spiritual practices are questions that ask people to self-reflect on their own spiritual practices. For example, how often do you pray or go to church? And finally, missionary impulse questions are questions that ask people to self-direct on how often they are inviting others to church or to pray with them, attend Mass or Bible studies. In our next video, we will open some of the reports and begin to explore how to navigate and download them.